Okay, so this video is going to help us do the next step in our Paint app, or at least get us started on it. Right now we have a canvas and we've drawn the color picker up here at the top, which is 8 rectangles. That function, or the way that we drew that, is here. We wrote a function called draw color picker, changed the fill to white, and then drew a rectangle that started at 0, 0 in the upper left-hand corner, and then has a width of our screen, which is 400, divided by 8, which is 50. We divided by 8 because 8 boxes, we want them to span the whole width of the screen. So we just took the width of our canvas and divided by 8. Our height of these boxes is 20. That number will become important for us in a bit. So we needed to understand a little bit how that works. But basically, we change the fill color, draw a rectangle, change the fill color, then draw another rectangle that's the same size, width divided by 8 by 20. And we have an X and a Y value that's shifted 50 spaces over to the right. Now, 50 spaces, this probably isn't the best way to do this, because if the canvas size changed, like if I went and changed my canvas size to 600 and I ran it again, now our width, our boxes stay the same, but they don't exactly span the whole width of our screen. So a better way would have been to do like width divided by 8, and this is the next box over, so I can multiply that by 1. So 1 times width divided by 8, this is 1 times 50, would be 50. Now the next one would be 2 times width divided by 8, which would be 2 times 50. And then keep going on down the line so that we had 1 times 50, 2 times 50, 3 times 50, 4 times 50, etc. This would be 5 times 50, 6 times 50, and 7 times 50. So now if I run it and I change the width of my screen, I could even make it narrower, and my color picker is going to automatically stretch. Okay, so I'm going to set it back to 400 just for the rest of this video. Okay, so now that we have the color picker that's able to resize based on the shape of, or the size of our window, the last thing that we have to do is we have to go down into our draw function, and we have to call the function that we just wrote. So let me collapse this. We need to call our function draw color picker. And so when P5JS runs, it runs our setup one time, and then it goes down here and it sets our brush X and our brush Y to the mouse position. Then we want to draw our color picker, which is going to call this function, which says, hey, execute these lines of code. Great. So the color picker will then get drawn, boom, 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 8 rectangles across the top.